Hello, this is topic 1-3, solving systems by graphing and substitution. First, let's go ahead and review how we solve these by graphing. So I need to go ahead and start by solving these for y. Subtract x on both sides. Y equals a negative x plus 9. And now on this side, they kind of rearrange things a little bit. We're solving for y. So I'm going to add x to both sides. I get that 2y equals x plus 6. Divide both sides by 2. And I get that y equals 1/2 x plus 3. I'm going to go ahead and work on this. Start by plotting at 9. And here my slope is negative x, so that'll be negative 1 over 1. I have got my graph. And I go ahead and do my line. My next one is 1/2 x plus 3. So 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to rise 1 and run 2. And now I will graph that line. And my intersection, that's the answer, and it's at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure to write that down as a point. And now example number 2. Well, this first one is already solved for y, so I can leave it alone. Now I need to solve the second one. I'm going to start by subtracting 6x from both sides. Negative 2y equals a negative 6x minus 12. Divide everything by negative 2. Y equals a 3x plus 6. Go ahead and graph these. Here I start at negative 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I rise 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. And I go ahead and graph that line. Now I come over to this next one. I'm going to start at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have the same slope of 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. And if you'll notice, I've got the same slope. And because I have the same slope, these lines are never going to cross. And these lines are equally distant from each other. They're never going to cross, and so there is no solution. Now remember, if they're right on top of each other, then you'll have infinitely many solutions. However, this one is no solution because they are parallel. Now let's look at a couple examples of substitution. The idea is that we want to get a variable by itself, and so I can choose that one, or that one, or that one. I'm going to go ahead and use this equation. Just to solve with, I'm going to solve for that y. So y minus 2x equals a negative 17. I wanted that y by itself, so I'm going to add 2x to both sides. That gives me that y equals a 2x minus 17. Now I'm going to substitute and solve. So anywhere I see y, I'm going to replace it with this. Go ahead and start with this. X plus y equals 16. And now I'm going to replace this y with what I got over here. So x plus 2x minus 17 equals 16. Turns out I don't need these parentheses. So this is just x plus 2x minus 17 equals 16. That gives me 3x minus 17 equals 16. If I add 17 to both sides, 3x equals 33. And divide both sides by 3, I get that x equals 11. I'll go back to my original. Y minus 2 times, I'm going to come back and use this one. So y equals a 2x minus 17. So y equals 2 times 11 minus 17. Well, no, that's 22 minus 17, which is 5. And now I need to write my point. Remember, this is x, y. Well, my x value was 11, and my y value was 5. This is just one of several ways to solve this by substitution. I could have solved for this x here or that y here. Really didn't matter which one you choose. You should still get the same answers as x is 11 and y is 5. Now let's go ahead and take a look at number 4. Now here there's only one variable to solve for. That would be that one. All the other ones have coefficients other than 1. And so a plus 3b equals a negative 7. I subtract 3b from both sides. And I get that a equals a negative 3b minus 7. Put my next equation down. 2a minus 4b equals 6. I'm going to replace that a. So 2 times a negative 3b minus 7 minus 4b equals 6. That would be a negative 6b minus 14 minus 4b equals 6. Combine like terms. A negative 10b minus 14 equals 6. When I add 14 to both sides, I get that a negative 10b equals 20. Divide by negative 10, and I get that b equals a negative 2. Come back, rewrite my original. A equals a negative 3b minus 7. Now I'm going to substitute that b with negative 2. So a equals a negative 3 times a negative 2 minus 7. So e equals 6 minus 7, which means that a equals a negative 1. I'm going to write this out as a point. Remember, when you're not given x and y, you always go by alphabetical order. So this is a, that would be b, negative 1, and negative 2. And so that is how we solve by substitution. Just a quick review over graphing and substitution, both lessons that we have covered already. Good luck on your assignment and have a good day.